PalmTree online TV. My name na Kona Sise, and today the camera can work with you na the Office of the Director General of the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority, when I'm Madam Musayeroh Barrie. Good afternoon, I want to be background. So one key issue within the limelight presently, where even residents don't take food for see that they resolve the issue of drug abuse, specifically Kush, Sierra Leone, and people they look at the Civil Aviation Authority, you know, with high esteem when it gets to do with how for maintain and mitigate the
So it is a pressing issue, and actually last week I've been here for go get a meeting again with the airport ecosystem, the stakeholders, for talk to them about this importance of working as a team for combat this menace. For the airport environment, honestly, I get for really reports say we don't get a high level of interceptions. Actually, prior to now, we get reports then from other countries for say this person don't reach now so and so country, we don't intercept them with X amount of drugs or X amount of contraband. But in the past 2 years, we don't get so many interceptions. And when I say interceptions, I mean say we don't stop people that we've been getting intention for smuggle illicit contraband through the airport. The staff them where they through the work where they do the screening, how then they check them, how then they interrogate them, they're not able to apprehend and stop so many people. We don't make attempts for pass contraband through the airport. So waiting that they tell me, it means say there's a good system in place. One of the measures we implement recently now, 100% body search, and that means say most people then when they travel, when they go through the central search area, then they go through what we call a walk-through metal detector. And as the name indicates, this is a metal detector. It detects metal. So if somebody has a gun or a knife or something on their person or their hand luggage, when a metal, nine that machine they will detect. And drugs obviously is not a metal. Yes, so we decided to implement 100% body search for everybody except those who are exempted. So where they go through that, the personnel then they check you fine, and through that process we begin to see a lot of concealment, we begin to see a lot of people where in the attempt for smuggle by hiding things, you know, on their body and in their hand luggages. And for the checked baggage, when at the big suitcase then we person they send inside the hold of the aircraft, the operators then, the screening staff where they scan them back there, these are staff that are all highly skilled, highly trained. And then their training is for identify any suspicious baggage. It's not necessary to say, okay, to identify a bag that has drugs, but it's to identify a bag that's image looks suspicious. So if the image dense or if it opaque, you're not able to see through all this they raise suspicion. So that bag they then will reject them for letting search them.
Yeah.
So these are some of the methods.
This saying is but technology they will detect drugs, yeah?
Yes.
So when we go reach that big day where we will get in technology and they really detect say this so and so.
At the moment we get some machines then we actually they detect if the consignment itself is drugs. But what I can always say, irrespective of technology, now what a man get for handle that machine, right?
Yeah.
So even if the machine then somebody get for program now somebody get for say, oh, the machine don't determine say something wrong. So the most important emphasis where we try for put in the airport now the human factor. We get for make sure we encourage the staff them for get integrity, for be sincere, for being nationalistic in the work where they do in the airport. Because machine also can blunder, machine can miss something. Even though the way technology they go now, we know say there's a less of a risk. But the equipment we have currently at that airport, they're some of the best in the world. And it's high-tech equipment, but like I say, even where the machine don't highlight say, this bag gear problem, you still need that staff for pick up that bag and do the necessary with it. So if that staff they compromise at that point, despite the best technology in the world, we'll still be missing the point. So the center of this fight is the education of our people. We brother them, we family them with the work in our airport. For let them know say the job within the airport is a national job and not only for campus.
Definitely the center of this fight want for say we need PTI and the Civil Aviation Authority for champion now.
Thank
because for make we able to see that this menace when a Kush be tackled down, it gets a lot to do with your office. For see that no such thing can into Sierra Leone. And kudos to you and your team for a very good job. So going forward, waiting Sierra Leoneans for expect to see looking at the plans going forward, not only for Kush but for see that proper, things are being put in place for detect whatsoever where they come into the country, like you say just now, technology they place, yes, where they detect if somebody get gone or whatsoever metal. So to viewers and when they listen and watch it right now, what will be the message to them?
For viewers, and we all as Sierra Leoneans will say when I get a Civil Aviation Authority, we're very serious not only about the fight against drugs in the country, but the safety and the security of our nation. They make sure every flight, every passenger, when they go through that airport, they go through full screening, and they make sure we work with the stakeholders in the way we all come on board and apply all efforts for make sure that safety comes first. I want to also assure the public that training, as I don't mention, are key, and we continue to invest in the people because if somebody able for detect and somebody able for execute a good job, now where he get his skill, he get the knowledge for do that day. But lastly, I want to plead for say this is a national issue. Everybody get role for play. If we get brothers then we get sisters then where they work at airport, where they work at the industry, make we continue to encourage them for put their integrity first. Because like I say, at the end of the day, it all comes down to a human interaction and a choice that we make as humans, whether we choose to do the right thing or we choose to.
Musayeroh Barrie, we happen to be the Director General for the Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority. Plenty thank you to you who listen and watch with this na PalmTree Online TV. Go and follow PalmTree Online TV.